Hello everyone. Now, this is not really an update as the film's been released. Batman Lazarus is now out, as you all know, and it's been great. It's been a year. It honestly took me far longer than it should have to make, but it's kind of understandable when you see how long the film is. I mean, 18 minutes is pretty long for a stop motion, and I'm pretty proud of it so far. I mean, 50 views in the first week for my channel is pretty good. So far, I haven't had much in the way of negative comments, or I haven't really had any negative comments yet. There have been a few constructive ones, mostly surrounding the audio in the project, and I've noticed that. I know that there's a little bit in the intro that kind of cuts off the last line, but this is something I kind of hadn't really noticed at the time. Now, there's another thing in the climactic battle scene where the music is louder than the voices in a few bits. And the reason that this is the way it is because this was a new track of music. I'd never used this track before. Whereas you've got the same 4 or 5 tracks used in the film, and then you have this one for the climactic battle, which really was new to me. And it just, that drowning noise that's in it just only showed up at the most crucial parts of the most exposition heavy parts of the script, and that's really kind of annoying. But this is something where I'll probably fix eventually. I may release another version of it with the audio fixed, but for now I'd very much like it if everyone who's seen the film to share it, to kind of get it out there, because honestly it took me a year to make this, and I'd be glad to see the film gain more exposure. But that's really it. Like, if all the actors could kind of let a few people know, kind of announce it on their channels to spread the word a little bit about the film. So, other than that, I'm not completely sure what I'm gonna do next. I've got the first 3 episodes of my Doctor Who series. The scripts are done for those. The 4th episode script is being worked on at the moment, and the 5th episode's outline is also being worked on. It'll have 8 episodes in one season. And here's kind of the format, now that I've done this, that I've figured out. Like, I may have already explained this in a video, but basically I start with the outlines for something, or the outline if it's just one project. After the outline is done, I then move on to revising it a few times until I've got exactly what I want, and then start the script. The script can then be revised a little bit as well, if more dialogue should be added in one area. And then after that, I go out and I get all the actors involved, and I make sure I get all their lines and all their voices before filming starts, because honestly, that was the thing that delayed Batman Lazarus, is that just a few people didn't get their lines in when I'd hoped they would have, and that delayed the project by a month or 2 months. But at the same time, I'm glad to see it out. Anyway, after that's done, filming commences, filming finishes, and then editing's done. Then basically it's all up to formatting everything together, rendering it, and then uploading it. So that's the basic idea. But yeah, at this point I've already got the music track for the opening theme for Doctor Who. I'd like to thank Hardwire Productions for that. I've got a friend of mine, I'm going to link his channel in the description, who's going to be helping me with the time vortex bit, because I don't have the programs to make one of those, and honestly I wouldn't be that experienced with it. But yeah, as I said, I'll link his channel in the description, and other than that, I pretty much don't much else to talk about. Basically just share the fan film around and let other people know about it. But other than that, thanks for listening.